Okay, it's 20 to 3 on Saturday afternoon. I never did get back to the linen closet yesterday like I planned. I ended up going out while the getting was good with the weather. I needed to get milk and thought, well, gee, if I'm getting milk, I might as well get a few more things on my grocery list that I want for Christmas. I needed coffee and I needed water chestnuts, which I couldn't seem to find in town. So I went to my local grocery store, and where I know they've always have them. It's a little bit pricier, but 15-minute drive as opposed to 30-minute drive. So did that, came back, shoveled my walks, my porch, my steps and stuff. And then I was pretty much done for the day after that. So ended up having a nice long gab with my sister on the phone. And then this morning I got up and went out and did some more shopping. So I know I said yesterday that I'd done most of my grocery shopping online. I should have said Christmas shopping. Not most, I did a little bit. So I've got three grandkids, sorry. A new baby. He's just 6 months old now. And then my son's girlfriend has 2 kids. So that's 5 kids, and then my 4 kids and their spouses. So, well, my daughter's single and currently, and anyways, I had a budget and I've stayed well within my budget. I had a great shopping trip today. Just everything I wanted I seemed to find, so that was great. And then I got a birthday in there too for one of the little girls, and so I was really happy with this backgammon game that I found. I was looking online and they were wanting 60, 70 and up for backgammon games. Couldn't find anything online at Walmart, but I thought I'm going to go in and check anyways, and I found this for 22, 23 bucks. And it's got a wood box and you can do chess, checkers, and backgammon. So I was just thrilled with that. So anyways, when those other gifts do arrive, that should be it for me for Christmas shopping. So I'm really happy with that. I got each of the households. I got the, mom and dad or head of the household kind of thing. I got them each pair of socks. I got them extension cords. And then I got them each one of these. This is the lightweight vacuum cleaner that I use, and I just love it. And I thought, this is so handy, so lightweight. The extension cord is, with mine, I've got an extension cord on it, and I can do the whole upstairs of my house without unplugging it. So I thought that was, and I found them a couple months ago on sale. So that's what gave me the idea, and so I picked them up. So I hope they like them. I try to get them something practical that they're going to use, and feel like I'm not wasting my money. But anyways, never did get to this closet. So I'm going to start it today. I'm going to do it in 20-minute intervals. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a piece of blanket, fabric, sheet, whatever the heck's in there. I'm going to fold it. And I'm going to lay it out on the floor, and I'm going to decide what stays and what goes. But I'm not just going to pull everything out. I'm going to pull out one piece at a time and fold it. So I am going to go set the clock for 20 minutes and see how much progress I make in 20 minutes. I like this 20-minute thing. I find that it gets me started. And then once I'm started, I like to keep going. So timer, 20 minutes, go. Okay. Oops, hit the wrong button. This is what I've done so far, is as I take everything out, I'm folding it and putting it in piles. Now I have full sets of sheets here with pillowcase and everything. That's for a car seat. Do I need it? Don't I need it? Not sure. Backing for throw rugs. Tablecloth, curtains, decent set of curtains, some shams, some baby blankets, that old blanket that it does get pulled out and used by the kids for different things. That's a big, I don't know what you call it, quilt, I guess. It's a nice one. Not ready to part with that. But this is different sets of sheets that are kind of, I think I'm going to go through them, and any top sheets I'm going to put down in the basement for drop cloths, and the fitted sheet I'm just going to toss out because they've done their time. That pillow there is a pillow that you put water in. My husband, because he had surgery on his vertebrae, and he needed a special pillow. So anyways, and pulled some stuff out, extension cords, and just I keep this stuff in here for power outages, so it's kind of handy because I have a generator, and those are little headlights that you use. And there's another little plug, whatnot. So kind of working on this. Not sure what's in there still. I can see some decor and stuff like that. Still pulling that stuff out. So that's going to be in the next 20 minutes. And here's a really nice pair of binoculars that were my husband's, but they're damaged. And I want to see, oh, I see I left something up there. Pillowcase. I want to see if I can get them repaired, because it'd be a shame just to toss them out, because maybe they can be fixed. So there is a place in town. I've called them a couple times, but during COVID it was hard to get a hold of them. I kind of forgot about it. So anyways, pulled my vacuum cleaner out. Gonna finish that shelf. I'm gonna give myself another 20 minutes and see where we're at. If you hear me kind of oohing and on a little bit, I did hurt my back yesterday when I was shoveling. Tweaked it. So I'll do a certain movement and like, uh-oh. So gonna give myself, what did I say? 20 minutes. Here we go. Okay. Another 20 minutes and I'm gonna say I'm done. Got a lot done. Really wasn't that bad once I pulled everything out. One thing I did find was in a sheet when I was refolding it, I'd had one of those socks hanging on the back of my chair for I don't know how long, waiting for the mate to turn up. Mate turned up, so that's good. Top shelf, I just put that big quilt, the baby blankets, and my shams. In the back I put that pillow that you put the water in. I don't know. I think I should throw it out, and then I think, well, what if I hurt my neck and I can use that pillow? So it was not a cheap pillow either. And then I decided on this shelf, which is very dark, just to put odds and ends because I can see what's there. And it's some spring decor, like this water pitcher thing. I got that for my mother-in-law when I was young, and then when she passed I got it back, and it used to be decor in my bedroom, but my bedroom's since changed, and I'm just not ready to part with it. I kind of think, you know what, I could put that outside in the summer and put something in it, but it reminds me of her, and I just don't want to get rid of it. I mean, back in its day, it was a beautiful piece. Now it's dated, but I might find some place for it, so I'm not ready. It's probably the only thing I really have from her place, so I'm not ready to get rid of that. And that owl usually comes out in the spring. So I just thought, well, I know it's there. I can see it, so leave that. And then I got my big flashlight and all my cords, extension cords, and those headlamp things in there. And then down here, I put my sheets all, each set in a pillowcase that match the set. So it's all one unit. And then at a fleece sheet, and I'll bring that out if the kids get cold or whatnot. And that blanket. So just a couple extras for warmth. And a stack of pillowcases, which, they probably really could go because they're not matching anything. This was my grandson's Paw Patrol, but he got a little older, so he graduated to Spider-Man. So Um, yeah, but you know what? I got another little grandson coming up, so we might need Paw Patrol to come out yet. So anyways, a little bit of garbage there to throw out. This pile I'm going to use as drop cloths. This pile I'm just going to put in the garbage. They're worn. I can't see anybody getting any use out of those. They're not good for drop cloths because they're the fitted sheet, and they, I have plenty there, so I don't need any more. So anyways, in my books, that's another productive day, another project done. And I'm happy about that. So yeah, I'm going to like it when I open that cupboard. And I'm thinking that with those sets of sheets, well, there's one set that I do. I have flannel sheets on my bed right now. I like flannel in the winter. And those are my cotton for the rest of the year. So those straight ones. And the other two sets, I think they just fit the queen size bed in the spare room, and I just bought a new set of sheets for that. So really they could probably go. I'm going to, if they're still sitting there same time next year, they're going. And same with a stack of pillowcases. If I'm not using them, they're going to go. But right now, they're not hurting anything. I have a bad case of just in case. Thinking, I might be able to use these. Don't want to get rid of them. So as long as it's neat and tidy, that's and easy to get to. And I think everything is now. I got that stack of baby blankets again. I've never really used them. They could probably go. But, they're from when babies were in the house and blankets got left behind and stuff like that. So anyways, there we go. Another chaos to order. And didn't even take me it took me 40 minutes to get that done. Now, this closet, I mean, it's obviously was put together with scrap wood when the house was built. It was a gentleman that built it himself, this house, and like with contractor and that, he was the general contractor. And I think there was last minute things that needed to be done, and they just kind of slapped together. But you know what? It works, but I would love to put like some of this shelving needs to be tightened up, like some of it's crooked down there. Get it all screwed in, like take everything out, tighten it all up, paint it all up nice, because the wood's not even painted, but I'm certainly not going to do that today. And I'm just not that fussy. Like if I have the extra time and the extra energy and the extra money, I'll certainly do that. And then my husband, God rest his soul, towards the end of his life, he was a hard-working man, and he was always doing things and trying to do things, and he was running out of steam and energy, and but he would do things. And this is actually floor trim that he's put around this. I don't know if he knew it, but I would come home and things would be done, and I'd be like, that's floor trim that was supposed to go back up at the floor. But you know what? He was doing the best he could with the wits that he had and everything. I just wasn't going to criticize anything and just said thank you. So, that needs to be properly trimmed out with more of a door trim. But again, it's funny because I look at it and I know that he did that. And I know how he was just trying to keep moving forward, and, kind of breaks my heart a little bit. And, but it is floor trim around there. But so someday that'll hopefully get fixed. I'm thinking that if I do sell this house, that one thing I'll probably have is a carpenter come in, and we'll go over all the spots that need to be fixed with trim, and I'll just hire somebody to do it all and get matching trim all around. But, or who knows what's going to happen here in the future. That might be some project I can take on myself. But really, I'd probably prefer just to hire somebody that knows what they're doing and can, bang it out in a week kind of thing, so, or less. Anyways, there's my big old Dyson. I don't pull it out too often. It is heavy, and with my little secret weapon that I talk about, but I do bring it out to do the carpets every now and then. So I got 3 vacuum cleaners, always trying to find the perfect one, kind of like Goldilocks. This one's too small. This one's too big. This one's just right. But there we go. Another chaos to order, and I'm happy for another day. Bye now.